What's going on, people? Lotto King here. I just decided to make a quick video blog. I want to show you guys something. Now, I'm watching all the videos about people wondering, right, if they can make an IOU and bring it to the bank as a promissory note. I'm here to let you know right now, just stop all y'all research, man. Don't go through hundreds of videos trying to figure out if this is true. Don't listen to people that says it's not true that didn't do their own research. Now, I got 100% irrefutable proof for you guys showing that this is 100% true, that you actually can use a promissory note at a bank. But I think you need to be a corporation to do it. That's the only thing. I'm not sure right now with that, but I think you need to be a corporation. You need to be incorporated to write a promissory note because you're writing under your corporation. But I'm not saying that regular people without a corporation can't do it. I know for a fact 100% a corporation can do it because I have the information right here in front of you. So let's see what this is. This is Eckert versus Commissioner of Internal Revenue. This right here is a court case that happened. A dude was trying to write off a loan that he got from the bank with a promissory note as loss on his taxes when he was filing taxes. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll go through it for you a little bit so you can see where the promissory note comes in at, and you can see you clearly can use a promise to pay at a bank to dead it all for all y'all naysayers. Oh, you can't do like this or that, trying to mess people up so they can't get their situations right? This is how much you help people. You tell them that it's not possible when you can easily pull up something like this that happened in the past and it shows you that it's possible. June 2nd, 1930. This is the attorney that was appearing for the case, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read all that. I'm going to start here. You can read it yourself if you want to. Now, I'm going to let you know something before I start reading. I am dyslexic. For you people that knows what dyslexia is, if you see me getting stuck with a word or mumbling, it's because that's the way I'm seeing the word. I am dyslexic, so bear with me here, guys. The petitioner was engaged in business prior to 1922 with a partner. See, already it almost got me. I seen taxpayer and it says partner. That's what dyslexia is. Like I said, bear with me. It almost got me already. Under the firm name of Electronic Refrigerator Company. In 1922, they incorporated the business under the name of Electric Refrigerator Company, Incorporated, which acquired the asset and assumed the liabilities of the partnership, including, here we go, this is it right here, it's already being shown, including promissory notes of 25,490, whatever, you know how much it is, payable to the bank, payable to a bank for money loaned to the partnership. Now you see, clearly included a promissory note payable to the bank for money loaned to the partnership. That's saying that you can write out a promissory note and bring it to the bank. That's what it's saying. Not saying that the bank would accept it, but I'm saying a promissory note is legal tender. That's what I'm saying. The bank accepted notes executed by the corporation for the partnership notes, and later several additional notes for money loaned, amounting to $19,375.25 were given to the bank. All the notes issued by the corporation, now you see that, right? All the notes issued by the corporation in favor of the bank were endorsed by the petitioner and his former partner. Need I say more? Naysayers, go hang yourselves, because you're helpless. You're worthless. All you dudes that's 10, 15 years older than us trying to teach us something, you're worthless. You could have easily pulled this piece of paper up, pulled this information up and showed people, look, this happened in 1922. Look, they got more. They hit them one time, they hit them again. Because promissory notes are legal tender. That's why that's why this happened. Don't worry, guys. I got y'all back. I'll do the research. I'll show you that it's true. So now, all those videos of people say, oh, that's not possible. You can't do a promissory note, blah, 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 blah. Now, but remember this. Now, just because you fill out a promissory note and hand it to the bank to get a loan for something, don't mean you don't have to pay that money back. It's a promissory note. That means it's promised to pay. It's just like you going to that bank and getting a mortgage. You still got to pay the shit back. The only thing is you don't have to go through the mortgage process. You're not going through your credit score. You're not going through all that. You're just promising to pay the money back. You're not asking for a mortgage. But you still owe that money. So if you have no way to pay no money back, why would you go to anywhere and ask for a promissory note? How are you going to pay that money back? You're playing yourself. You're wasting your time, and you're going to set yourself up for more disaster and debt. This money to their true right here. You can write a promissory note to a bank, and they can fund you the money for the promissory note. So dead all that, it don't work, because we got the proof. Shutting y'all down right here with the proof. Now, I would go on with this, but like I said, this is just a court case about homeboys trying to write this off as, I'll bring it down to the bottom so you can see it. Whereas, see, clause 7, as a debt is certain to be, or as a worthless debt, or they're trying to discharge it off as debt right here. I'll move my finger so I'm not going to read all that, but you can read it. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you the whole thing. I'll go up. That way you can pause it and you can go down nice and slow and read it. I actually just read the whole thing. That's why I know what's going on, but that's asserted to be worth. Did you know anything about worthless debts? Do you know what a worthless debt is? Something you should look up, right? How do you know if you have any worthless debts that you can write off as worthless debts and don't have to worry about paying? Now you say charged off within the taxable year. Do your research on this right here. Worthless debts, you'll be surprised. You really will be. Oop, I'm sorry, I put it down too quick for you. Right here. While here, the petitioner says he kept no books still in the filing his return. Yeah, okay, in filing his return. He indicated a cash receipt and discharge basis and the filing his return. And see, that's the dyslexic. I'm sorry, I apologize. Like I said, I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I can't help it. That's what happens to me. That's what happens to dyslexic people. If you know anybody that's dyslexic, you already know the problems that they incur. So, like I was saying, and the commissioner was authorized to require him to account for the loss of the transaction here involved in a manner consistent with the cash receipt and disbursement method of accounting. So at the end, it denied him, period. The commissioner properly held that he is not entitled to this deduction, nor is the taxpayer entitled to a deduction under Clause 7 as certain to be worthless and discharged off during the year, because the debt was not worthless when the taxpayer required it. I'm sorry, I apologize. The debt was worthless. So the reason why I said read this is because you could understand what's going on here. And if there's a couple of words that you don't know what they mean, like worthless debt, you could go look it up, and everything helps. All that little bit of knowledge helps. Because if you, if you own a house or something, there could be taxes on it that could be called worthless debt, and you might be able to write them off. So you need to find out what worthless debt is. Anything, you're running a business, there could be worthless debt there that you could write off as worthless debt. But if you don't know what worthless debt is, how could you write it off as worthless debt? These are words you should be looking up if you don't know what they mean. So right here, I got the proof for y'all. Bam. See, these dudes did it. Boom. 25 G's. Boom. 19 G's. Boom. The fucking bank executed the notes, paid them or whatever. Right here, September 1925, the bank demanded payment. So that right there is showing you that they funded those notes. They gave these dudes cash. They funded their accounts. They put money in their bank account for a promissory note. They promised to pay the bank back. Now, as I'm reading this, the only thing that I see here that will give those dudes any kind of power for the bank to approve that promissory note is that the business was incorporated. Right here. It was a corporation. It was a business. They gave them a loan because they were incorporated as a business, as a partnership. Now, I'm not saying that they won't approve you if you're just a regular small Joe, but I'm saying I see clearly that they do give corporations, you know what I'm saying, loans for IOUs. It's clearly, that's what this is about. A corporation getting 2 loans as IOU and the bank demanded payment. That's what all this is about. So, first video blog, Lotto King, bringing you the real information. Yes, it's possible to write out a promissory note, take it to the bank, and get a loan for it. I have the proof right here. Make sure you look it up. What site is this? Legal.com. All the information right here. I don't need to. Oh, I gotta go up so you can see it though, right? I don't need to read it out for you. You can see it right here. I'm not reading out all these numbers, but it's legal.com. Decision, blah, 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 whatever all those numbers are. Right here. Where's the code? I'll show you the exact code that I use right here. Eckert versus Commissioner. CCA 4C.C.A 42FD 2D158. And that's how I found it, you see? Bam. Yes, I do a lot of research. That's how I came along it. So, well, how'd you decide to click that? No, I was just researching.